So there's something that I regretfully missed out of the document that I was going through the other day in regards to critical race theory. It's beginning to infest Scottish academia, and this video is just going to be very short. I'm going to pose the question upon showing you the section from this document, and I want you to take a long, hard think about what this possibly could mean. I mean, come on. The problem in Scotland, on a side note, as far as our academia is concerned nowadays, is that it is being ran by activists and absolute crackpots, and our government just green stamp or green lights whatever gets sent their way. Whether or not people in our alleged positions of power actually believe any of the crap that it can be found within these documents is another thing entirely. But the unfortunate truth is, and I will continue to emphasize this point, the unfortunate truth is that every single thing that comes out of the government or courtesy of the government, green lit or otherwise, is done so with the deliberate aim of targeting children. So let that sink in, irrespective of how humorous some of the nonsense they come away with can at times appear to be. So this is from the Scottish Government's website, right? Addressing racism and racist incidents in schools. I went through a bit of this PDF just a few days ago, but if we come down to simple section here. Oh, why is that not working? Let me see. Behavior. Here we go. Examples of racist behavior. Okay, here we are. I can't believe I missed this. Racism can manifest in a number of different ways, including interpersonal racism, institutional racism, structural racism, or racial microaggressions. However, it then says examples of racist behavior can include the following: isolating, excluding, or marginalizing someone because of the color of their skin, verbal or non-verbal abuse, such as racist jokes, name calling, gestures. Gestures? What does that mean? What does that entail? I don't know. But it gets worse. I used to think that microaggressions was probably the most laughable concept that's ever come out of these PDFs, but no. They've gone a step further now. Racist language or behavior, including non-verbal communication, such as gestures, looks, or written communication. Looks. Racist looks. How do you stare at somebody in a racist fashion? Racist looks. Seriously, this this is the sort of stuff that is unfortunately entering our academia, that is poisoning our academia. Racist stares. What is really? Really? Is this racist? Am I staring at you in a racist capacity? Is it the white part of my eyeball that's racist? What's racist fundamentally is teaching children about whiteness and critical race theory in and of itself. Whiteness, white fragility, white supremacy, implying that our history is racist, implying that our institutions need to diversify. I would argue stuff like that is more racist than staring at somebody in a racist capacity. Racist stares. These people are paid via your tax money to promote this shit with the intention of targeting your children. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm away out with my dog there. But think about it. The racist stares.